Weekend Sports is brought to you by Wolfenstein Construction. The Pahrump Valley High School traveled to Bonanza on Monday, and the boys lost 64-26, then played the current defending state champions Clark at home last night. They lost 73-29. The boys had 12 men listed on their roster, but only had 7 players last night. Of those 7 players, they only had 1 of their 3 seniors. It isn't that these boys aren't talented athletes with tremendous heart, because they definitely are. Unfortunately, Pahrump boys have struggled with things like eligibility and injury. And it's hard to compete against teams like Clark, who have 10 players listed at 6 feet or taller, while the Pahrump boys have 3. Height isn't everything in basketball, but it definitely helps. The Pahrump Valley High School girls basketball team also traveled to Bonanza on Monday night, and they lost 51-44. The girls played Clark last night at home as well. The game started off really strong. By halftime, the Trojans were down by only 1 point and were able to hold Clark's strongest offensive player, Bobby Floyd, to only 6 points. After halftime, the girls started to struggle. Their shots weren't falling. They were driving hard to the basket and getting it to their big girls down low, but they couldn't finish. Clark's Bobby Floyd ended the game with 31 points. The final score was 44-26. Make sure you go check out the wrestling match at Pahrump Valley High School tonight at 6 p.m. For those of you who have followed UNLV football, know that UNLV football coach Bobby Hawk has announced his resignation. Today, UNLV introduces Hawk's replacement, Tony Sanchez from Bishop Gorman. That's right, UNLV is bringing a high school coach to try and turn their team around. Sanchez led Gorman to 6 consecutive state championships, and Gorman was ranked #1 in the nation under Sanchez's lead. The hope is this will open up some financial and recruiting opportunities for the particularly bad UNLV football program under a noticeably successful coach. What's the worst that could happen? Another 2-11 season? This has been Weekend Sports. I'm Courtney Salmon with News 46.